Hi friends, Pastor Micah here, and happy Advent. Advent means coming. It's the season where we prepare our hearts and our minds to celebrate Christmas. And we do that in a number of ways. Our Sunday services look a little bit different. We decorate the church to look like Christmas to remind ourselves we're waiting for Christmas. We have midweek services on Wednesdays, and we encourage you guys to have Advent devotions in your own homes. We sent you guys with a little bit of devotional. We encourage you guys to sing together, to light those candles on the Advent wreath. But I'd like to share with you something very special today. One thing my family used to always do during Advent was read the 24 Days of Christmas. Just a section every night to get our minds ready, to get our hearts ready for celebrating Christmas. So I'd like to share that with you today. And throughout Advent, throughout December, I'd like to read a little section, and we're going to be continuing to post this. And maybe this could become a part of what your family does during Advent. The 24 days before Christmas. Day 1. December is probably my favorite month. And on the first day of December, we were out of bed before Mother came to call us. I ran to the window to see if maybe it had snowed during the night. But the ground was still bare, the grass tawny, with the few last leaves fluttering over it. The trees were shaking, dark branches against a gray sky. "Any snow?" Susie asked. Susie's my little sister. She's only 4, and I've just turned 7. I can read. Of course, so can John. He's 10. I answered, "Not a smidgen, and the sky isn't white enough for snow today, but it doesn't matter. It's the first day of December." One of the reasons we love December so is Christmas. Not only that Christmas is coming, but that we do something special every single day of the month to prepare for the 25th day. John was up and out of the house before Susie and I were dressed. He has a paper route every morning before breakfast, and he's allowed to ride all over the village on his bike. I'm the middle Austin and the ugly duckling. If I had more time to remember and think about it, I'd be very sad. I'm skinny and as tall as the 8-year-olds, and my legs are so long I keep falling. And I was awake early because this was a specially special December for me. I was to be the angel in the pageant at church on Christmas Eve. The biggest and most wonderful thing that's ever happened to me. I was to wear a golden halo and a flowing white costume and wings, the loveliest wings anyone could imagine. Mother made them. Susie is 4, and she's the baby, and all cuddly and beautiful, and her hair is curly and the color of sunshine. She has great shining eyes that are the purple blue of the sky just after sunset. She has a rosebud for a mouth, and she isn't skinny. She's just right. We dressed quickly because even if there wasn't any snow, it was cold, and we ran downstairs just as John came in from delivering his papers, his cheeks shiny red as apples from the cold. The dogs came running in after him, barking. Mr. Rochester, our big brindle Great Dane, and Colette, our little silver poodle. They're very good friends. Our kitchen is a big, wandery room that turns corners and has unexpected nooks and crannies. In the dining room section in the winter, the fire crackles merrily, and this morning, the smell of applewood mingled with the smell of pancakes and maple syrup and hot chocolate. One of the cats was sleeping, curled up on a cushion in front of the fire. Our father had already had his breakfast and gone out. He's a doctor, and Mother said he'd gone out several hours ago to deliver a baby. At that, we looked at Mother and the lovely bulge in her dress, and Mother smiled and said, "Daddy thinks the baby should come along sometime the first week in January." "And then I won't be the baby anymore," Susie said, "and I'll help you with the new baby." Susie's mind flits from thought to thought, just as she herself does, like a butterfly. Now she asked, "What's the surprise for the first day of December?" It wasn't completely a surprise, because each year it's an Advent calendar. But it's partly a surprise, because it's always a new one. Advent means coming. And it's the 4 weeks that lead up to Christmas. Mother and Daddy read serious things in the evening and talk about them. A book called The 4 Last Things, for instance. This year, the calendar was a beautiful one and had come all the way across the ocean from Denmark. We take turns every day opening one of the windows to see what surprise picture is waiting behind. The 24th day, when the windows open, they reveal the stable and Mary and Joseph and the baby. Today, Susie opened because she's the youngest and goes first. Inside was a baby angel who looked just like Susie. Thanks, folks, and join us next time for day 2.